September 4th, he was found dead less than a mile away from that party on the side of a rural highway. He was naked except for his shoes. And to this day, neither Noah's family nor the police know how he got there. But now the family is sharing some heartrending details that they do know that haven't been made public before. They say an investigator told them the back of Noah's head was caved in, that he had road rash on his hip and gravel rash on his shoulder and multiple bruises. A friend's dad who went to the scene says that some of Noah's teeth were scattered on the ground. A pair of white shorts was a few feet away, and the shoes that Noah had on, only one of those shoes belonged to Noah, and the other shoe belonged to a friend. At the funeral home, Noah's body was bruised all over and swollen. Noah's aunt says that it was obvious his nose and his cheek were broken. His cousin says that his fingertips were shredded, as if he'd been holding on to something for dear life. I'm joined now by Noah's aunt and his cousin, Robyn Smith and Ashley Chadwick. Robyn and Ashley, thank you so much for being here again tonight. It's hard to read those details and have you listening. I know you're listening, and I know you've been living this, and I just can't imagine how you're processing all of it. I'm also very curious how the investigators explained those details to you. Robyn, can you field this first one? What did the investigators say when you learned about the extent of these injuries?
They said that they didn't think that this was from a vehicle. It wasn't an auto ped. There was no indication of wraparound. There was no indication of any kind of injuries to the lower half of his body. So his pelvic would have had injury, his legs, but there was nothing on the lower half of his body. Everything was to the top of his body on the left side. There was a wound to the back of his head, different skull fractures. He had ribs broken, and it was all on the left side.
When you say no wraparound, is that the terminology they use? If it had been a hit and run, there'd be some indication that he would have somehow wrapped around whatever it was that hit him?
Yes, whether it was from the front or the back. You know, if he had been hit forward, he would have gone forward over the hood, and if he had been hit from the back, he would have splayed back over the hood. And there was no indication of that whatsoever.
I know in another case that we covered, there was some talk about what about a rear view mirror of like a semi or a big heavy truck? Could that have been it if he were on the side of the road and got sideswiped with a rear view mirror?
No, they said that so Noah was tall. He was 6'2", 6'3". He was a tall kid. So even a normal car would have been too short. Especially for the injury on his head. But if a normal car had hit him, that there would have been plastic in the road. There was nothing. There was nothing at the scene. If a semi or a truck mirror had hit him, they said, and this is a little graphic, but that his head would not have remained attached to his body at those highway speeds. The speed in that area is 65 miles per hour. It's rural Oklahoma. Everybody's doing a little bit more than 65.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I can see how they've sort of, by the process of elimination, tried to explain some of these things, but still without answers. So, Ashley, when you went to the funeral home, tell me a little bit about the experience and what you saw when you were there.
When I had went to the viewing at the funeral home, I was there roughly a total of 7 minutes. I did not last long. I spoke to my family when I arrived, and I went into the room of where his body was. And whenever I approached the casket, I immediately saw that he did not appear of what he normally looked like. His face was so swollen, and you could tell with the makeup, like they tried their best. He was really dark complected. The bruising all over his body was tremendous. When I looked at his hands, his fingertips looked as if he was like kind of hanging on or reaching out for something or doing whatever he possibly could to get away from whatever it was, as I'm assuming, because his fingertips were so like beat up. They were kind of like shredded in a sense. I don't know how best to put it in terminology. And as for how he was clothed in the casket, they put blue jeans on him, and he was going to wear his football jersey, but they had to put a like long sleeve underneath like a Under Armour type of long sleeve material underneath the jersey due to all the excessive bruising on his body.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.